Okay folks, so if you struggle with that big high block or the big high block slice on the golf course, the one that kind of drifts miles off the target to the right hand side and loses loads of power, then I recommend you practicing, actually without hitting a ball to start with, but I want you to practice just focusing on what your club face is doing in your golf swing, okay? So the one thing we know about a block and a block slice is the ball starts to the right hand side of the target. So as we make contact with the ball, the face has to be open, okay? So if you can get yourself maybe some blue tack and stick a tee to the face, you can start to see what that face is doing through your golf swing. So a blocker of the golf ball and a block slice of the golf ball, we'll tend to see the face points more towards the sky in the downswing, like so. And therefore, as it gets to the golf ball, the face is in an open position. So if we demonstrate this, face to the sky, back and through. And the club often looks like it's coming up with the face pointing to the sky through the swing as well. So we can see that the ball goes high to the right. Now, if we had put the face aiming tool on, we can see that. How do I change that face angle? Well, I don't have to do anything crazy. All I have to do is apply some twist to the shaft. Okay? So all I've done there is twist the shaft, which has changed the angles in the wrist. And therefore now the club face is in a more stable position. And I want to feel like the twist is continuing through that hitting zone. So if I just rehearse this, feeling like the alignment stick, the training aid here is pointing to the ground early in the downswing and continuing to turn and start to point behind me and almost to the ground in the through swing, then I'm going to get that sensation of the face closing more effectively. Okay? What a lot of players will do if they've got that weak grip, that weak left hand grip, and they've got an open club face, is they will try to use the wrist angles or lose the leverage here to try and square the club face up, which obviously starts to affect the strike. So you get this idea that they're aware the face is open, but they don't quite know how to square it up, so they hang back and try to throw the handle of the club really aggressively. But this sort of player kind of hits those high blocks, those big, heavy, fat contacts, and struggles with compression on the golf ball. So if we can actually start to understand that we get that grip in a good position, and we start to understand that the face needs to twist, or the shaft needs to twist down more, then we can start to actually rotate with this, and you can see now all of a sudden we've got that shaft lean position, that nice impact position that we like to see. Okay? So if we rehearse that, you know, you can do that for 5 minutes at least in the mirror, just not even going anywhere near a golf ball. And then just try and apply that same feel onto a rehearsal, like so, and then hit the same shot. And we're encouraging you to hit the ball a little to the left, encouraging you to start observing how the trajectory is changing, because now there's pressure on the golf ball and there's a lean of the shaft, and the face is closing down. The ball flat should start to look a lot more penetrating and low. So it's back, twist the shaft and hit the shot. Now they're feeling a lot more solid, and I'm encouraged to actually start rotating through that. I'm scared of opening up in fear of it going even further up the right hand side. So you can see that's a great shape on the golf ball. One thing I do recommend is if you are struggling with that, you know, if that left wrist here or that left grip position is too weak and you're trying to twist it down, it's putting a lot of strain on the forearm, then make sure that lead hand is strong enough. We want to see at least 3 knuckles. We want to see that thumb around the other side of the grip. Okay, so there you go. Toe down to the ground, twisting the shaft, continuing. And there's the finished position. Toe is almost pointing a little bit to the left there. So If you do struggle with pulls or slices, or block slices, start to acknowledge what your club face tends to do in the golf swing. You can put a T on the face with some blue tack, something simple. Don't even get involved in the ball yet. We're just doing the process of working on where our club face is, understanding where the club face is in space in the swing. Then you can move forward into hitting balls with that new feel of the club face. Okay, if you found that useful, like and subscribe, and let me know how you're getting in the comments.